Is this my real life? Is this just fantasy? Curry that's healthy. Well, let's get takeaway from the key. Open your eyes, order your rice from Beardy. Beardy.
Hello again, no time to mess about. Let me just quickly catch you up. Matar paneer, Dhaba style, no paneer. Tofu. Go! Coconut oil. And into that oil we're going to put a masala of, well, I'm not going to go into it. I will list the ingredients as we go along. Now I'm going to keep this on quite a low heat because this will split otherwise. We're going to bring that up to temperature and saute that until A, the colour of the masala changes, and B, what little oil we've got in there starts leaving this masala. So as you can see, this is very much brown in nature at the moment. One of the main reasons being I don't use food colourings as you'll find in a lot of establishments. This is just purely the colour of the ingredients that have been added. Now, as I said before, dhabas are essentially the greasy spoons out in India. They are the truck stop cafes. So recipes of this nature are, by nature, very fat heavy. Now, I've reduced that a great deal, but it's still significantly higher in fat than I would normally make. So this may well not be one for the slimmers. However, the replacement of the paneer with tofu makes this, certainly is one of the changes I've made to enable this to be a vegan dish, but it also, secondly, massively reduces the fat within the dish. So we'll have to see. I'll crunch the numbers and we'll see what comes out. Okay, I've just kept my lid on here just to stop this thing from flying everywhere, because as it thickens up it does have a tendency to start blooping all over your cooker. It's thickened up, and the colour is enriched. It's more of an orangey reddy colour now, so I think we're ready to proceed. Turmeric and degi mirch, which once again will enrich that colour. Once they're nicely combined, in go my peas. These are just frozen peas. These are from Pack, as it happens, largely for their wonderful name. These are called popular peas. Much better known than their lesser known variety, unpopular peas. And once those are nicely combined, we're going to throw in some water. Not literally throw though, Beardy. Steady on. See how we go with that. And go some salt. And we're going to cover those and wait for those peas to cook. I'm not pressure cooking here, by the way. This is just me using a pressure cooker because it's a big pan. Time to wait. Right, that sauce is thickening up nicely and the peas are tender. So, some kasuri methi and a good wajigara masala in there as well. Oh yes, and they both come through beautifully. And in goes our pretend paneer. As we prepared it in the previous video, that's been chopped into inch-sized cubes and then just marinated in a decent wad of turmeric for an hour, maybe 2 hours. I also pressed it as well as I could to try and get as much of that liquid out as I could as well. So it's been well rubbed in that turmeric and it should have a decent whack of flavour now. That's my only concern with the tofu, is that it will be a bit flavourless, but I'll be honest, I find that paneer is often quite flavourless as well, and it takes on the flavour of the dish that it's in, but we'll see. I'm going to bring that back up to temperature to make sure that tofu is nicely cooked through, heated through, and then we'll go from there. Right, that's back bubbling away nicely, so we're going to go with, brought that heat back down, And we're going in with some julienne ginger. I did some experiments with this recently, if you remember, and wow, they were very positive. I love that hit of fresh raw ginger every now and again. It's absolutely wonderful. And we're also putting in some oat cream. Now that will push up the calories, but it will really also push up the creaminess and, well, by definition, and the velvety nature of this dish. I'm not going to bring this back up to the boil because I don't want to impinge on those flavours. I'm just going to stir them through to make sure they're thoroughly mixed throughout, and then off goes the heat. And finally, a good double handful of coriander there. And there we have it. Beardy style, Dhaba style, matar paneer. Vegan, massively lower in fat than the real thing. A little naughty, but nothing in comparison to your standard fare. Well, that's your lot. I'll add in the comments how I think the tofu performs instead of the paneer. If it's not favourable, I'll definitely be giving the jackfruit a go. Please do comment and tell me what you think. Like if you do, subscribe if you want to see more. Cheerio.